I reluctantly upgraded from my wonderful PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 5. I didn't want to get a PlayStation 5. I wanted to completely skip this entire gaming generation because it absolutely sucks. But due to certain circumstances, I got a PlayStation 5. Here's why. Hello, I'm HighHeelKnight. Welcome to my channel. I've had my brand new PlayStation 5 for 8 days. I've yet to actually play a video game on it. I'm going to make myself play a video game on it today just to make sure the gaming system of this thing actually works. And I was so looking forward to reusing my PlayStation 3, but sadly, it doesn't work anymore. Oh, I plug it in and a beep comes on, but nothing actually happens. I was planning on using it primarily as a Blu-ray and DVD player because, let's face it, I mainly use my gaming consoles as media hubs instead of actually playing gaming. In 52 weeks in a year, I probably play video games 14 weeks in total, and that's mainly thanks to my PlayStation Plus subscription. I'm very happy to play games on my PlayStation 4, and I was going to skip this generation because this generation sucks. I could probably make an entire video on why this generation sucks, but anyway, since this no longer works, I was going to have to get, ideally, a Blu-ray player. And put it right here because I still enjoy physical media, even though most movies you can watch on streaming and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll get a Blu-ray player on Black Friday. And I wait, and then Resident Evil Requiem was announced. I love Resident Evil. I've been addicted to Resident Evil ever since the very first game. I'll even buy Resident Evil stuff that I don't particularly like or I don't think is any good. For instance, I hate the Resident Evil 3 remake. I hate it so much that I bought a copy, but have yet to take it out of the shrink wrap because I know I'll hate playing it. But it's Resident Evil, so I got it. Same thing with the Resident Evil 7 or Biohazard 7. When that game came out and I saw the gameplay, I was like, hey, that's not really for me, but it's still Resident Evil, so I got to get it. And, oh, the movies. Most of the animated movies, I got them, even though there were various costs. Some are good, some are bad. Very few of them are, like, awesome. And the live action movies, all the Mila Jovovich movies are terrible. They're bad movies and even worse video game movies. But I got them because of Resident Evil. And I better not ever find the people responsible for Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. If I ever come within striking distance of someone responsible for this movie, I won't be held accountable for my actions. But Resident Evil Requiem actually looks like a game I would enjoy playing. So I said, okay, fine. If there's a good Black Friday deal on a PlayStation 5, I will get a PlayStation 5. I certainly wasn't going to get an Xbox Series X since that price went up twice. And there's a good chance that these game consoles are going to go up again next year depending on the shortages in the hardware or something. So, okay, if I want to get a game console, I better get it now. So that's why I chose the PlayStation 5. Plus, all the other Resident Evil games I have were on PlayStation, except for the Resident Evil 1 remake, because that came out on GameCube first, and I bought a GameCube for it, because again, love Resident Evil. Then, of course, eventually made in Resident Evil X, Code Veronica X, and things are back on PlayStation. Anyway, the point is, got the PlayStation 5. And just like with the PlayStation 2, the reason why that was so successful is because it was a cheap Blu-ray player. PlayStation 2 launched at $250, whereas most Blu-ray players at the time were north of $300. So for millions of people, including myself, they bought a cheap Blu-ray player that happened to play video games instead of a video game console that happened to play Blu-ray players. I said, fine, I will get a PlayStation 5. I still have a couple months left on my annual PlayStation Plus subscription. I'll have something to hold me over until Requiem comes out. So that's why I haven't actually played a video game on my brand new video game console because I'm just not in a hurry. I'll probably play Stray or Cyberpunk, but still, that's why I got this console, this brand new shiny console. And thanks to the Black Friday deal, it was a very good deal. And I have a special employee discount, so I got an even better deal. So I did save money on my very expensive Blu-ray player that happens to play video games, but still, I wanted to skip this generation. Maybe next generation I'll be able to skip. Maybe I'll be so rich next generation that I can just buy consoles whenever I feel like it. But for now, yes, I have my PlayStation. So far, everything else I've tried to work. I've tried watching YouTube and my streaming services. They all work. And they hooked up to my account, so that seems to work. Now I just got to play a video game to make sure it works. But yeah, I don't have a PlayStation 5 physical disc yet to really test the disc drive. I'll play a Blu-ray movie to make sure the disc drive works, but I don't know the gaming function of the Blu-ray still works. But still, yeah, got my expensive Blu-ray player that happens to play video games, and eventually, hopefully the game won't be delayed. Come February 2026, I'll be playing Resident Evil Requiem. I wish I knew how to quit you. Okay, well that's my little first world problems rant about getting a PlayStation 5. Like, subscribe, comment, share, find inspiration everywhere.